Part 1. Why this matters. As we grow older, especially once we reach our 60s and beyond, taking care of our heart health becomes more important than ever. The heart is the engine that keeps our entire body running, and yet, many seniors don't realize how much their diet can impact their heart's function, for better or worse. You've probably heard countless times that eating vegetables is one of the best things you can do for your health, and that's absolutely true in many cases. Vegetables are packed with vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants that support our immune system, digestion, and overall wellness. But here's the catch. Our bodies don't process foods the same way throughout our entire lives. As we age, several important changes happen inside us. Our metabolism naturally slows down, meaning our bodies burn calories and nutrients more slowly than they did when we were younger. Digestion also becomes less efficient. The enzymes and acids that break down food may decrease in strength, and this can affect how nutrients are absorbed and how certain foods affect our organs, including the heart. Additionally, many older adults take medications that can interact with specific foods, sometimes making healthy choices less safe or beneficial. This means that some vegetables, even though they're healthy in general, might pose hidden risks for seniors, particularly for heart health. For example, compounds in certain vegetables can cause inflammation, interfere with medications, or contribute to issues like high blood pressure, artery stiffness, or calcium buildup in the arteries. These factors all increase the risk of heart disease, the leading cause of death among adults over 65. Recent medical studies and expert reviews have begun to shine a light on this issue. Researchers have found that the aging body's response to foods like spinach, kale, and even commonly consumed canned vegetables may not always be as beneficial as we once thought. These studies don't suggest cutting out vegetables altogether, but they do emphasize the importance of choosing the right types, amounts, and preparation methods to support heart health in later years. It's important to remember the goal isn't to cause fear or confusion about food. In fact, eating vegetables remains a cornerstone of a healthy diet. But just like everything else about our health, what worked well for us in our 30s or 40s might need to be adjusted as we get older. Being aware of these changes and making smarter food choices can help prevent unnecessary stress on your heart and improve your quality of life. If you've ever felt tired or bloated after eating certain vegetables, or if you're managing heart conditions and aren't sure why some foods affect you differently, now this information is especially relevant. Understanding how aging affects your body's interaction with food empowers you to make decisions that protect your health, rather than unknowingly putting it at risk. In this video, I'm going to highlight 5 specific vegetables that seniors should be cautious about, not because they're bad, but because they might quietly harm your heart if eaten in the wrong way or in excess. These are common vegetables that many people assume are always healthy, but for older adults, they require a little extra attention. By the end of this video, you'll not only know which vegetables to be careful with, but you'll also learn how to enjoy them safely or swap them for better options that keep your heart strong. Because your health journey doesn't stop at any age, it evolves. And with the right knowledge, you can continue thriving, feeling energized, and living well. So if you want to protect your heart, avoid surprises from your diet, and stay healthy well into your golden years, keep watching. Let's dive into the 5 vegetables that seniors should watch out for. The 5 vegetables to watch out for now that we understand why paying close attention to our diet is so important as we age. Let's talk about the 5 specific vegetables that might be quietly affecting your heart health, even though you've likely been told they're healthy. These aren't vegetables you need to avoid completely, but it's crucial to know how they can impact your body, especially after 60. Let's go through them one by one. 1 eggplant is often celebrated for its rich antioxidant content, which helps fight free radicals and reduce inflammation. However, eggplant also contains a natural chemical called solanine, which belongs to a group of compounds known as alkaloids. In younger, healthier adults, solanine isn't usually a problem, But for some older adults, especially those with sensitive digestive systems or inflammatory conditions, solanine can trigger inflammation or worsen joint pain. Even more important is that solanine might interfere with certain heart medications, particularly those prescribed for blood pressure or cholesterol management. Since many seniors rely on these medications daily, consuming eggplant without caution can potentially reduce the effectiveness of their treatment or cause unwanted side effects. If you love eggplant, try to enjoy it in moderation and consider discussing it with your healthcare provider if you're on heart medications. 2-corn corn is a staple in many diets and can be delicious and satisfying. However, it has a high glycemic load, meaning it can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar levels after eating. For seniors, this is especially important because insulin sensitivity often decreases with age, making blood sugar control more challenging. Spikes in blood sugar can stress your heart over time, increasing the risk of heart disease and complications related to diabetes. Moreover, much of the corn available today is genetically modified and heavily processed. This can make it harder to digest and may trigger bloating or digestive discomfort. For seniors who are more prone to gut issues, this can further complicate their overall health. 3. Spinach in excess. Spinach has earned a reputation as a superfood, packed with vitamins A, C, K, and minerals like magnesium and iron. It's great for many people, but for seniors, it requires a bit of caution when consumed in large amounts. Spinach is very high in oxalates, naturally occurring compounds that can bind with calcium in your body and reduce its absorption. This is important because calcium is crucial for maintaining strong bones and healthy blood vessels. Excessive oxalates can lead to Bédard-Seiz and artery calcification, a condition where calcium deposits build up in your arteries, causing them to harden and lose flexibility. Stiff arteries force your heart to work harder, raising your risk for high blood pressure, heart attacks, and strokes. If you enjoy spinach regularly, consider limiting your intake or balancing it with low oxalate greens. Also, cooking spinach can reduce oxalate levels, making it safer for your heart. 4. Canned tomatoes. Fresh tomatoes are nutritious and heart-friendly, but the problem lies in the canned versions many people consume for convenience. Canned tomatoes tend to be very acidic and often contain high levels of monosodium, both of which can be harmful if consumed frequently. High sodium intake raises blood pressure, a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke. The acidity in canned tomatoes can also irritate the digestive system, causing discomfort or worsening acid reflux, which is common among seniors. If you love tomatoes, opt for fresh or frozen ones, and if you use canned, look for low sodium or no salt added options. Cooking tomatoes with a bit of healthy fat like olive oil can also help reduce their acidity and improve nutrient absorption. 5. Raw kale. Kale has become wildly popular in recent years, and for good reason. It's nutrient-dense and full of antioxidants. But raw kale contains compounds called goitrogens, which can interfere with how your thyroid gland uses iodine. This is especially important for older adults since thyroid health often declines with age, and many seniors already have thyroid issues. A sluggish thyroid can negatively affect heart function, leading to slower heart rate, higher cholesterol, and increased risk of heart disease. Eating large amounts of raw kale can add stress to an already vulnerable thyroid system. The good news: cooking kale significantly reduces goitrogens, making it much safer for regular consumption. So enjoy kale cooked, lightly steamed, or sautéed rather than raw in large quantities. These vegetables aren't bad, but how you prepare them, how much you eat, and your personal health conditions all play a huge role in whether they help or hurt your heart. By understanding these details, you can make smarter choices and keep your heart healthier for years to come. Listen to your body and adjust. Everyone's body is unique, and what works perfectly for one person might not for another. Pay attention to how you feel after eating different vegetables. If you notice bloating, fatigue, or heart-related symptoms, it might be a signal to adjust your intake or preparation method. Consulting your doctor or registered dietitian who understands senior nutrition can provide personalized guidance, especially if you take medications or have existing heart conditions. Empower yourself with knowledge. Ultimately, the goal is to empower you with knowledge so you can enjoy your meals, protect your heart, and feel confident in your food choices. Aging doesn't mean giving up the foods you love. It means making smarter, gentler choices that support your body's needs. Final thoughts and call to action. You've already taken a huge step just by being here and learning about how certain vegetables might quietly impact your heart health. That shows you care deeply about your well-being, and that's something to be proud of. Our hearts work tirelessly to keep us going every day, and as we age, they deserve even more attention and care. What you eat plays a vital role in that care, so understanding how your diet affects your heart is truly empowering. If you've been eating some of the vegetables we discussed today, like raw kale, canned tomatoes, or large amounts of spinach, you're not alone. Many seniors have relied on these vegetables believing they were always the healthiest choice. But now that you know the potential hidden risks, you have the power to make smarter, heart-friendly choices moving forward. Remember, this isn't about fear or feeling restricted. It's about making small, meaningful changes that add up to better heart health and a better quality of life. Even tiny swaps like choosing steamed greens instead of raw or fresh tomatoes over canned can reduce inflammation, improve blood pressure, and support your arteries. These changes help your heart work more efficiently so you can keep enjoying the activities you love and stay energized throughout your day. Taking care of your heart isn't just about preventing illness. It's about feeling strong and vibrant at any age. It's about giving yourself the best chance to live a full, happy life with the people you care about. And that starts with what you put on your plate. I want you to know that you're not alone on this journey. I'm here to help guide you through the sometimes confusing world of nutrition, especially tailored for seniors. There's a lot of information out there, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed or uncertain, but you don't have to figure it all out by yourself. By staying informed, asking questions, and making thoughtful choices, you can protect your heart and your health. If this video has helped you, or if you've learned something new that surprised you, please take a moment to like it. It really helps others find this important information too. Also, I would love to hear from you. Have you been eating any of these vegetables regularly? Did anything in this video change the way you think about your diet? Please share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Your experience might help someone else watching, and I'm always here to respond and support you. Sharing this video with a friend or family member who's also concerned about heart health could make a real difference in their life. Sometimes the smallest action, like passing along a helpful tip, can lead to better health for someone you love. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss future videos designed just for seniors like you. I'm committed to bringing you practical, trustworthy health advice that's easy to understand and apply. Together, we can make sure you stay strong, sharp, and thriving for many years to come. Before we finish, I want to remind you that diet is just one piece of the heart health puzzle. Staying active, managing stress, getting regular checkups, and following your doctor's recommendations all matter too. But what you eat is something you have direct control over every single day. And that's incredibly powerful. Your heart has been with you through a lifetime of experiences. It's never too late to give it the care it deserves. By making thoughtful choices about the foods you eat, you're investing in a healthier, happier future. Thank you for watching, for caring about your health, and for taking steps to protect your heart. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, where I'll share the 5 best foods scientifically proven to help reverse artery damage naturally. You don't want to miss it, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Until then, take good care of yourself, listen to your body, and remember, your heart deserves the best.